Where were you when I laid the earth's foundations? Tell me if you understand. Who marked off its dimensions? Surely you should know. Who stretched a measuring line across it? On what were its footings set? Or who laid its cornerstones? God saw everything that he had made and said it was good. Thus the goodness of God is seen throughout all of his creation. The more closely his creation is studied, the more the goodness of its creator becomes apparent. Take the highest of God's earthly creatures, man, who he has been given reason to say, I will praise thee, for I am fearfully and wonderfully made. Marvelous are thy works, and my soul knows right well. In God's goodness, giving man a free will, man has chosen to follow his own heart, which is desperately wicked. A heart that seeks its own benefit, a heart that lies, that steals, and destroys all of what God has made good. Yet the Bible says sin came into the world through man, and death through sin. And so death spread to all men, because all sin. And by one man's disobedience, the many were made sinners. But God is a holy God, perfect, sinless, without any blemish. All we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned everyone each his own way. For all have sinned and fall short of the glory of God. For there is not one who does not sin, and with all of man's attempts to be pure, righteous, his strength is truly shown, wherein everything that he does, no matter how faithful he is, he will always fall short of the glory of God. Now imagine his goodness and holiness being without power. Imagine if his good promises were powerless. They would only be like an empty sound. Imagine how God's corrections would be if it had no power. It would be just as a scarecrow without any power. But God's power is like himself, infinite, eternal, incomprehensible. It can neither be restricted nor diminished. You cannot add to it nor subtract from it. The heavens and the earth shall pass away, but his word abides forever. Not only does all creation bear witness to the great power of God, but also how he's independent of all the things which he has created. Neither time, neither space, nor matter, nothing can hold him back. Nothing can restrain him. Just consider God's power in creation. The Bible declares, the heavens are yours, and yours also the earth. You have founded the world and all that is in it. You created the north and the south. The pride of man lays in the dust. Look at how weak man is in comparison to God. Before man can work, he must both have tools and materials. But God began with nothing, and by his words alone, out of nothing, he made all things. The intellect cannot grasp it. God spoke and it was done. He commanded and it stood fast. But not only is he all-powerful, but in his strength he is all-knowing. He knows everything, the past, the present, and the future. Nothing can be concealed from God. The Bible says, "For I know the things that come into your mind, every one of them." For God says in His Word, "I, the Lord, search the heart and examine the mind to reward the person according to their conduct, according to what their deeds deserve." He knows all that has been created in heaven and on earth. He sees the heart of man. He foresaw its deception. Man is so lost. He tries to establish right from wrong and leads his life to certain death without any control, without any guidance. He is like a ship without a sail. He is like a bird falling from the sky. He has no control. Not only is man limited in his knowledge, but by time and space. He can only be in one place at one time. But I have a hope in this, that God is omnipresent, that He is everywhere. He is not bound to one place. His presence is all around me. I can't escape it. Man cannot hide from the Lord, nor can man flee from His presence. In all of creation, there is no hiding place. God said, "Heaven is my throne, and the earth is my footstool. Where is the house that you will build for me? Where will be my resting place? I am the Alpha and the Omega, who is, who was, and who is to come, the Almighty. I am the Lord, and I change not. All that I am today, I have ever been, and will ever be. I have not evolved, grown, or improved. I cannot change for the better, for I am already perfect. I am that I am. My attributes will never change. My goodness is forever. I am the Holy One. My power cannot be diminished, nor my glory ever fade. I am the same yesterday, today, and forever. I am everywhere. Know everything there is to know about anything. And so I say, let not the wise boast of their wisdom, or the strong boast of their strength, nor the rich boast of their riches, but let the one who boasts boast about this, that he understands and knows that I am the Lord.